5. It's like giving a bazooka to Mr. Boot. He's put it out on the full. Slams it on the boot. A good mark under the circumstances. Sends the Sharon on its way. A mark by Dalhouse. Kicks. Liberatore grabs that one. Jams it on the boot. Takes it well. Hunter kicks hard along the boundary line. Scoops up the ball. He's racking up possessions. Armitage comes away with the ball. Boots it. Takes that one strongly.
When the forwards are marking the ball so cleanly inside 50 like they are now, it must give the Saints a lot of confidence, especially when the pressure is on. Boyd, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Sending it on its way. Strong mark there. He boots it. Ross with the mark. Sending it on its way. He takes a strong mark.
Boots it. Intercept by Geary. Sends the Sharon on its way. He has space for an easy mark. Gresham sends the ball on its way. Bruce with the mark. Going for goal number 5. A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. The umpire's throw is a good one. Boyd with first hands to the ball. The players have taken to the ground looking refreshed and they're ready, so let's get the third term going.
It will be interesting to see what changes, if any, the coaches make for the second half of the match.
Roughhead wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win any time soon. Johannesson got under it. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge.
Rewalt, it's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. Wood with the mark. He kicks the ball. Armitage with the ball. He kicks the ball. He grabs it.
A spearing kick from Roberts. Strong mark. Sends it on its way. A good mark under the circumstances. Akers getting into position for the kick. Jams it on the boot. The contest, no match for him.
Morris. It's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Morris would like to think he hits all his targets, and for the most part, he does that. Johannesson with the mark. He kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure. He boots it. He claims the ball.
Heads for the boundary line. Montagna takes it well. Montagna might struggle for this distance. That came off the boot with huge power. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Picked up under pressure. Slams it on the boot. Pick up by Billings. One of only a few possessions. Who was that to? Revolt puts his head down and runs in. I don't know if you can see it from back there, but it's a goal. Gets his first. Revolt increases the lead.
Rewalt is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon.
Roughhead taps it. Akers approaching home now.
This is bullshit.
The ball is picked up and kept alive. Boyd trimming the grass with that kick. Billings gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Wood. Hickey there to mop it up. Revolt passes it. Membry boots it. He wins the contest. Gresham getting into position for the kick. 40 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Gresham shoots for goal. Has it got the carry? Through for a point. Disappointing kick there.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, the Bulldogs might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Bruce has a kick. Perfect kick.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce. Hickey without a touch. The clearance by Roughhead. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Roberts got a really good footballing brain.
Yeah, he has a touch.
Kicks the ball. Armitage with a strong mark. Gives it to the running man.
You can't say you don't have a touch,
Hickey
boy.
slams the ball to his boot. Kept his composure then. Rewalt lining up with the goals.
Going for goal number 2. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? Takes his time as he lines up the goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. All is in readiness. The ball has been bounced. Hit by Hickey. The ball in the hands of Stephen. Spilled by Johannesson. Unfortunately, placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. He's giving it all he's got this match. That's number 3.
Membry wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club.
Batted down nicely by Hickey. Cordy having no trouble taking that one.
The Western Bulldogs just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Interception. McRae gets the ball. Liberatore gets the intercept. Nice kick, just a little bit too wide and it's bounced off the post.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Going for goal number 1. He's a ball magnet.
Brown has improved his hands to a point now that he can release players from tight pack situations.
What?
Stringer lines up.
He's not going to kick this.
They're falling behind. They must convert here. Only at the home. The Bulldogs just cannot get a goal.
I would have expected him to nail that. He scoops the ball off the ground. Gets boot to high. Armitage claims it. He plays on now. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Brown kicks. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Bruce is an absolute leather magnet.
No,
and for those who think there's no such thing, spare a thought for my wife and my wife. I would have expected him to nail that. He'll be looking to spot the player on the burst. Richard, what are his chances from here?
He should have no problem kicking this one through.
That'll be brought up by the coach at training. Out on the full, the Bulldogs free kick. Morris kicks hard along the boundary line. Lining up the goal now. Kicked at goal by Bakers. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce.
Roughhead, he's just a real workhorse in the ruck, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game. Armitage boots it. Stephen gets the ball.
Out of bounds in the pocket.
23 seconds. Hit it to a person. Get a goal rest.
The Rucks are going at it.
There's 10 seconds left.
Roughhead knocks it down the field.
That's enough.
Willett getting a free kick there. Willett with a chance if he keeps a cool head. Too far out to score, surely. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here. Richard. After the break, the players should be eager to get started and finish the game with a win for their side.
It's not over when you're losing terribly. It's over when you quit.
Membry, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. Slams it on the boot. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Bruce, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. 25 metres out. Gets boot to high. Great mark. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. St Kilda lead the Bulldogs by 76. Disappointing kick there. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Handballs. Johannesson kicks it outside the defensive 50. Gresham gains possession through the interception. The mark is taken by Membry. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
An elite footballer should slot this every time, Dennis.
35 metres out.
Membry has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
The ball has been bounced. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Gilbert has it. He decides to play on. Sneaks the ball away in time. Picked up by Armitage. Dishes it off by hand. That kick has covered a very long distance. Gresham is able to grab it on the half volley. Boyd marks.
Boyd, it's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space. A good contested mark there. Good hand skills there. Montagna boots it. Akers handballing to his own advantage. And the ball is out of play.
Punch by Hickey. Rewald gets it on the bounce. Kicks. Strong mark by Nimbro. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. He's looking to add another. St Kilda get a goal. He's enjoying himself right now. He's smiling like the only shark at a shipwreck. The Saints have scored the last 8 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Bontempelli with the mighty fist. Willett starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. The Saints get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. That's 9 in a row for St Kilda. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Moves it quickly by hand. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. Nice work from Boyd.
Frontal loopers.
25 metres out. We're perilously close to having the floodgates open. It's a bad feeling. This goal is vital. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Saints just seem to hit every target with their disposal. They're just incredibly efficient in this match. Armitage slams the ball to his boot. Weller having no trouble taking that one. Roberts tries to tackle and fails. Gresham puts his boot on it. Boyd with good strong hands.
Sends it on its way. Wood with the mark.
Wood is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. He handballs it. Liberatore boots it. Geary with a strong mark. He boots it. Billings really forced to earn that mark. He opts to play on. McRae thinks that was holding the ball.
Chips it down towards half forward.
Broken hearted.
He has no trouble grabbing that one. Good drop punt by Gilbert. Rewald control. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack.
Kicks, better run, faster than
Does well to keep it in play. Well, despite his best efforts, he can't keep it in play any
get up
longer.
to coins, Bitcoin, cooking out the big
umpire has
points.
thrown it in.
Now, a bit
Cleared
early,
by
but
Hickey, gathered by Bontempelli. Murphy gets the hand pass. Hunter racking up the
Get
possession.
it!
Dalhouse
Get it!
with the ball. Puts boot to ball.
oh,
Couldn't hold
fudge.
on to the mark.
Oh, yes.
Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Works it across the ground. Roberts ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly.
Roberts is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Liberatore boots it. It's a mark.
Lead.
Ross puts his boot on it.
What a lead. Good job.
Slips through his fingers. Sending it on its way.
Oh,
A
yeah,
great mark
boy.
under pressure.
Here's a chance for Bruce. 30 metres out. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Bruce whacks one on the boot for goal. He's missed the lot. He's put it out on the full. Johannesson kicks hard along the boundary line. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Out on the full. Free kick to the Bulldogs. A lovely drop punch. Murphy claims the ball.
Murphy doesn't have the strongest marking hands in the league, but he's certainly very, very handy on the lead. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. Ross boots it. Johannesson really forced to earn that mark. Puts boot to ball. A great mark under pressure. Rewalt slams the ball to his boot.
Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell me. Bruce going for number 7.
Let's go!
A goal for the Saints.
No, one
The
more.
ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Deft touch from Hickey. Bounces favourably for Carlisle. Boyd couldn't hang on to the ball.
Hamill.
Morris just stopping for a quick dance.
I'm just gonna get behind.
The Saints lead by
Yeah,
100.
100 points on the dot, boy.
Disappointing kick there. Morris sends the ball on its way.